Division presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by vicarious visions. It's Crash Bandicoot! Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. It's Crash Bandicoot Warped. great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your fumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time closet, simply stand on a button and then jump into the flow. Good luck.
Ooh, I really hope that I didn't leave my headset mute this whole time, because I just don't remember, actually. Ooh. Ooh, actually, I wanna... I wish there was a way to see feedback. Oh, I really wish there was a way for me to see if I was mute this whole time or not. Give me 1 second, folks. A way to know how to, like, check the feedback, or I really wish there was a way to know if I was not muted this whole time, because it would be really embarrassing if I just did that whole intro and everything and it didn't get recorded, or it didn't get volume. What's the word I'm looking for? I really hope that I wasn't stupid and left the mic muted the entire time is what I'm trying to say. Whew. Well, the only way I can find out is by ending the stream and then checking the footage back, but then that would be ending the stream and that would be a little awkward. Ooh. Anyways, maybe I'll just do a quick recap in case I was actually stupid and left the mic muted this whole time. Alright, we were playing Crash Bandicoot 3. I grew up with this game, my cousin owned it, we had like 4 or so PlayStation 1 games at the time. He lived in Mexico, and that was the only time I was able to play Crash 3. He also had the Bombing Islands, which is a puzzle-based kid clown game. He had Taifu Wrath of the Tiger, which was this weird 3D martial arts kung fu game where you could never get past a certain point once you got like a hover move, because we were kids and we could never figure out how to do it properly. We had a weird sci-fi. He had a weird sci-fi game where you played as, I guess, like an android, and you had to collect humans or the alien, you had to fight aliens as well and prevent them from killing the humans, and the game would be like human saved, human killed. And I've tried asking my friends about it, and we could never figure it out. We could never figure out what game this was, and I have not been able to find out what game it is. It still eludes me to this day what that old PlayStation 1 game is. And we had Crash Bandicoot 3, which we played the bejesus out of. Probably the only other game that we played the most of was the Bombing Islands, but we played this game way more as kids. Sadly, he doesn't own that PlayStation anymore. I don't know what he did with it in the games. Otherwise, I would have probably taken them off of him, or bought them off of him, or whatever. But yeah. Anyways, along with the pre-stream, in case I was stupid and left the mic muted, because I do not remember. My memory is terrible, to be fairly honest. Sometimes, like really short memory like that, terrible. Like, did I leave the mic on? Did I leave it off? I do not remember. Anyways, what I was mentioning in the pre-stream was, I still have my lower back pain, unfortunately. It's getting better, but it's not gone. I woke up sleeping on my side as usual, but this morning I had a lot of pain in my my right thigh, my femur area onto the side. I don't know what I did to it. I was laying on it, like sometimes I would. And then I got a tremendous amount of pain in the morning when I got out of bed. When I was getting out of bed, I was like, why does my leg hurt so much? And when I got onto the floor, walked onto the floor, all of a sudden I just like, okay, I have a lot of pain. I can't walk. What is going on? This hurts a lot. I'm putting weight on my right leg hurts. My left leg was completely fine, so I had to, give it some time to heal up, essentially. It feels better now than it was in the morning, thankfully. I had some medicinal spray for it. But yeah. Anyways, that was basically a short recap in case if I was stupid and left the mic muted, because I honestly don't remember. In case if I did, and that whole like 11 minutes without audio was there, I'm sorry. If that was awkward, I apologize. I hate my memory span sometimes. It fucking kicks me in the dick like that. I apologize. Anyways, that's enough rambling about. Let's actually play the damn game. It's good to be back in Crash. We got 5 hub worlds. We got what looks like medieval times here. We got like Agrabah and like, basically Agrabah over here. We got ancient China over here. We got ancient Egypt over here. And then we got the future over here. And if you notice while Coco is on our computer here, you can actually see some of the levels and worlds and little bits and pieces of like the past 2 games, which they added into the remake, which is pretty cool. And it shows off a couple of levels from Crash 1 and Crash 2, which is a nice little touch. And then over here, which I think is activated right off the bat, yeah, we got a little something special here that they added into the remake. A brand new stage, stage 31, which we'll get a sneak peek of it. Future tense, which they added as DLC for the game. I think it was like right off the bat. I don't think it was actual DLC. I think it was just like right off the bat you can play it. However, you can play it. It is highly advised not to play it right off the bat, because you are starting off as base Crash and base Coco, as in you don't got all of your moves yet. In this game, they introduced every time you beat a world, you get a brand new power-up, essentially, which ups your arsenal and stuff like that. Hello, Coco. And right off the bat for Crash 3, you can immediately recruit Coco, which is a pretty nice touch. You also use the computer to put her back, but why would you? Nice to have Coco on the party. Alright. We immediately right off the bat have 5 stages that we can access. Just like Crash 2, you can pick and choose whatever stage you want. I usually just go in order. There's usually a preferred order in a sense, so you can have masks for the boss of the stage. But yeah, we got Toad Village, which has a crystal, a gem, and a relic. which has a nice little checklist here to show you what you can get. Under Pressure, which is an underwater level. The Orient Express, which is a Coco only level. Yeah, this is... Coco was introduced in Crash 2. It wasn't until Crash 3 she was an actual playable character. She didn't get many playable stages back then, because she was more of the, she was like the character you can play as in the gimmick levels, essentially. We also have Boneyard, which has 2 gems. And then we have Making Waves, which is another Coco stage. So right off the bat, we already get 2 stages for Coco and 3 for Crash. But anyways, we gotta start somewhere, so let's go to Toad Village.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Failing a bonus path doesn't cost lives, so retry it. You get also bonus hints in these kind of levels. Ah, it feels good to be back in Crash Bandicoot 3. It's been a little bit since I last played. Stupid chicken! Oh, and the music is so good to listen to as well. So basically, we're in like medieval times, essentially. Goat! Nobody likes goats. Aku, because we need those extra hits to keep ourselves safe. Ooh! This annoying thing that they introduced in this game. Roulette crates. I don't remember if they were in Crash 2, to be fairly honest. But in Crash 3, there's roulette crates. And they start spinning, and they'll show a different icon each time, essentially. They'll start going faster and faster, and if you don't break it in time, it'll become an iron crate, and it'll count against you in your box total. So if I didn't break that, I would have 12 out of 41. If I made it to the end, I would have 41 out of 42. So yeah, you want to immediately break those, so you can get your box count up and not lose a box, essentially. Get out of here. I'll leave that mask there for a second. Let me collect this Wumpa fruit. And then we get our first bonus stage. I like having them run in place. Taking the scenic route achievement unlocked. Thankfully, it's the first bonus stage, so it's fairly easy. Nothing too difficult. And I do like the remixes for the bonus stages. I'm so used to them. They have like really nice tunes. It's kind of cool that you're kind of like walking on the side of the castle areas too. Which is a nice little touch. Because you're like in the main path, and like in the bonus stages you're kind of like on the side of the castle area in the background. Alright. 2 Akus. Double protection. Take care of that stupid Frogger. Alright. Checkpoint. By the way, once you complete a bonus area, it'll count as a checkpoint as well. You can also walk on the side here, but you know. A little hard to notice, but that stupid frog also has like a skull icon on its back. Little attention to detail. Get out of here. Crystal. Each stage has a crystal that we need to get. It also has gems that I want to get as well. Ooh, 2 roulette crates right off the bat. Perfect. That's the end of the stage, and there's our way back to the present. Alright. Not too bad. It's the first stage. It doesn't give you a lot of difficult things right off the bat. There was no nitro, no TNT even. And I think in the first stage of Crash 2, there was like at least a TNT crate. Air hump. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. In the original game, you had to go here every time you wanted to save the game. Thankfully, the remake has, you know, quality of life, so you can save whenever. Although, I still question saving to X. It would have been nicer to have A save, and then X to load instead. That's just me. Alright, Stage 2, Under Pressure, which is a Crash-only level. You can't play as Coco as her. You can't play as Coco in this stage, which is a shame. So, ordinarily Crash, you know, drowns in water. You usually touch water, die if it's too deep. But Crash 3 added underwater stages where you can swim underwater because you have scuba gear. Oh, by the way, you cannot become invincible underwater, which is a shame. Mash the jump button to swim faster. Attack as well. Stupid porcupine, or pufferfish. Porcupine fish, yes. Clearly the totally legit fish that exists. Porcupine fish. These stupid eels. Ooh. Ooh. You can hear those stupid roulette crates in the background. They always give you a bit of, whenever I hear those damn roulette crates, I get a bit of a... What's the word I'm looking for? PTSD, anxiety attacks, because, you know, you're like, oh, I hear that damn thing, I need to get to that stupid roulette crate immediately, you know? If that makes any sense. Now we got a bit of a turbine here. Which pushes it down, obviously, if you can tell by the bubbles. Don't know if you can see it well enough on stream. And a new gimmick. This weird little minnow-looking fish thing, which has projectiles. It also counts as a free hit. Oh, where? I guess I must have broken. I don't hear it anymore. This thing counts as a free hit, but you don't want to lose it because this is the only way to break some of these corals on the stage. Because they like to hide boxes behind coral. And Crash unfortunately cannot break the coral. It's too strong. You need the missiles that this thing shoots out. Otherwise you're missing a lot of boxes. Thankfully you can use this thing to destroy enemies and traps. Unfortunately, they don't let you keep it throughout the entire stage. You only can hold on to it for so long. Alright. Get through this safely through these stupid electric panels. Alright. Watch out for those stupid mines. Because they try to home in on you, which is annoying. Thankfully, we can destroy them with these, with our little underwater device. I don't even know what this thing has. I don't know if it has an actual name. I just think it's some sort of like, you know, underwater jets machine or whatever. With like, you know, missiles. It's good to go slow with this thing too. I think you can press A. Oh yeah, you press, what's this map do? B. To have like a little speed boost, but I tend to not use that because that's a very risky thing to do. Because you're probably more than likely gonna... I hear it. Where is it? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I destroy a roulette crate no matter what. Alright. Thankfully, the stage is done. We have all of our boxes. We can't take this thing any further. And that's that. Fairly simple underwater stage. They get harder later on, obviously. All the stages get more difficult later on. Alright. Regurgitate that crystal. Pull this gem out of our ass. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we can go into a new stage, the Orient Express. And I'll show this off now, because in the original game you only had Crash. Whenever you go to like one of the warp panel, one of the warps here, to go to a different place in time and space, Crash would just fall, and then Coco would just appear, and you just use her to go through the teleporter to a different era in time. Alright. Now we have a proper Coco stage. In the original game, you can only jump. You couldn't actually attack as Coco, but, you know, you can actually use the same moves as Crash as Coco in this remake. Alright. 41. Or 51. Use A to jump and B to run fast, which makes you go, you know, faster. But, I usually don't run unless I need to. However, you can run through these barrels. If you don't, you will actually crash into it and lose a life. Those little panels there can boost you up to those higher ledges. Not advised, because you can miss the boxes if you don't notice them in time. Also, this remake has really good music as well. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on the box count so you can get a sense of a sense of level progression. You know, more boxes means more progress in a sense. Oh yeah, crashing into those like stationary ones is basically instant death, because you go splat no matter how many masks you have, if I recall. No! Oh, damn it. Now I gotta do the stage over. Yeah, that last jump is that jump back there is mean. Alright. Missed a few crates, unfortunately. Good kitty. Have to unfortunately do the stage again, because unfortunately that one last jump is mean, because they have that stupid enemy with the stupid spring panel on purpose. Alright. There we go. Let's go back in there and get that gem. So we have a returning boss, Tiny Tiger, who's apparently going to be in ancient Rome. We'll deal with him later. Let's get these boxes first. So I want to be careful, because I obviously don't want to lose my masks either. I think originally, in the original game, you lose any collected masks whenever you go into a Coco stage, and I just missed that box. Go me. How did I miss that? I must have gotten just a sliver off. Damn it. Oh well. At least it was fairly early on in the level. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's try this again.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it, and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time, but beware. some elements will change.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, you know, obviously, Crash 3 is where relics originally originated from. They weren't in Crash 1 and 2. They added those into the remake for some sadistic reason. But the relics were originally from Crash 3. Hence why there's clocks at the beginning of this completed stage. So obviously you wanted to get through the stage as quickly as possible to get a relic of either sapphire, gold, or platinum. Platinum being the best. Alright. I'm gonna be a little silent just to be in concentration mode. I really don't want to mess up that last jump. Alright. Okay, there we go. Just had to angle myself a little bit better. As long as we don't die, which we won't. There we go. There's our gem. Such a cute little tiger. Tiger cub, I suppose. Alright. We could do this stage's relic race time trial. Don't really want to just yet, to be fairly honest. I'll save relics for last. Thankfully, the Coco stages are the only stages that are, you know, you can try to get platinum right off the bat. For Crash, for the Crash regular stages, like, you know, well, actually, you can also get it for the underwater stages, because for the regular platforming walking stages, you know, we need moves in order to get the better times, which we don't have access to just yet. We can do the Coco and underwater stages to get platinums if we want to, but we can save that for later. Alright, let's make a save real quick. Save frequently, save often, save yourself heartache. Alright, let's go to the Boneyard, which takes place in, like, the prehistoric time period. We also need a red gem to go through the alternate path, which unfortunately we won't be getting the red gem for a bit of time. So, remember those annoying boulder chasing segments? This is that equivalent, essentially. We got this stupid Triceratops that's behind some bones there, caged up. But once we get to the water, he starts chasing us. Lava pits like those, amazingly, are not instant death. They will do damage instead. Once we get here, he'll stop chasing us, but once we get close to the water and past the checkpoint, he'll start chasing us again. Those pterodactyls can damage you as well. Alright. Make sure to break those stupid relic crates. The Triceratops can break some of the crates, but usually rather break them myself. Thankfully, this is its leash point. He won't chase us anymore, because the stage goes sideways now. And we already got our first TNT crate, but thankfully we have 3 masks now, so we get invincibility. We move slightly faster as well. And we're immune to all forms of damage. We can safely walk on these lava pits here. Take care of these stupid enemies in the water as well. Take care of this guy real quick as well. Anyways, here is the red gem platform. Since we do not have the red gem, unfortunately, we cannot go this alternate path. So, on stage 4, we not only get our first TNT box, we also get our first Nitro crate as well. TNT, we can jump on it. Do not spin into TNT. That is dangerous. You can jump on it to make a timer appear, and it'll count down. You want to make sure to get out of its blast radius. Nitro crates, do not touch at all. It is a very wise decision to stay away from nitros. Out of here. Alright. Let's just get rid of this jerk over there first. Then we'll take the bonus. Alright. It's possible to fall into a bottomless pit in the bonus stage. It won't cost you any lives, but you will lose any and all Aku Aku masks that you've collected. Alright. You do not want to destroy that bouncing crate there, so you can get up here safely and get these 2 boxes, otherwise you'll miss them. Because unfortunately, you do not have... That is as high as you can jump. Crash can jump above a stack of 3 boxes. Any higher than that, that's too high. Your normal jump can get you over 2 boxes. A crouch jump can get you over 3 boxes. Alright. 25 lives. We already got like a quarter of the max lives already. Activation crates. They do stuff. Transparency crates. They are passed through. They are nothing essentially until you activate them somehow, like here. Thankfully, Crash has a jump height. You can jump to a 3rd box, to a 3 high box. Like if it was like above me right here, you can get up to 3. If you have one that's up to 4 boxes high, crouch jump is high enough to reach it. Alright. Only 13 more boxes, and I think they should be on this path. And some of them should be nitros. Alright. We already have 58, so we only need a couple more. Those bits of grass you do not want to run to. They'll make you go slower. Ah. And the Triceratops is instant kill. So you want obviously outrun it. Ah, damn it, there goes both of my masks. Whew, there we go. You want to make sure to do that and collect it, because otherwise you'll get too close and he could kill you. Unfortunately, I lost both of my masks because of those stupid lava pits. But that's why they're there, to keep you safe. There's one more gem to get in Boneyard. Unfortunately, until we get that red gem, we cannot get it right now. Alright. So there's one last stage, and it's a Coco only stage, making waves. I was kind of hoping we could have had a hit or 2 for the stage. I think we might be able to get 1 mask here. I'm not entirely sure. Alright. Now we have a new level gimmick. Like the tiger, we got a jet ski. It's a little jank to control, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. Also, the remix of this song is really good. It's a song that's so good they put it into Crash Team Racing. Alright. You can also hold the A button to accelerate. You don't have to use the right trigger for it. Alright. Although, like I said, it's a little jank to control. Alright. You don't want to go too fast. You want to make sure to go at a decent pace. Anytime you get over a jump ramp like that, you can do tricks. And depending on what trick you do, like a nosedive, you can go underwater. Because sometimes they'll like to put crates underwater and you can't get them unless you do the nosedive. Otherwise you can do barrel rolls and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we don't have any hits, so we want to be extremely careful. Ooh, that was a little too close. We also have a jackass over there. Alright. Checkpoint. Alright, this is going in reverse as compared to earlier. Since we don't have any masks, everything is essentially instant kill. Watch out for birds. Sometimes if you run into a bird, it'll kill you. Or it'll try to carry you away, essentially. That's how you lose a life as well. There's our crystal. There's a box protected by some stupid bombs. Alright. Wanted to make sure not to go too fast, because you can land on a bomb and that will kill you as well. Alright. Ooh, didn't like that roll. Thankfully those are stationary. Okay. Oh, that box is a little awkward to get, unfortunately. There we go. Gotta do a bit of fidangling to get that one. Alright. It always pays to go a little slower, just to make sure you're safe. Thankfully, some of these bombs are stationary. Alright, there's a jerk over there. I want to make sure he gets to the left as far as possible so I can get these boxes safely. Or at least see his pattern. He's going in like a U-shaped pattern. Alright. Alright, we're almost at the end. Just a few more bombs to get through. There we go. And that is that. Alright. Would have been nice to have not lost all of my masks, though. Because unfortunately, completing the 5th level forces you to do the boss stage. I'm pretty sure it's like that in Crash 2 as well, where you beat all the stages and then you immediately have to do the boss fight. And Tiny as the first boss is not my favorite, because he has a bit of bullshittery. I mean, for the first boss, it's a little bullshit. Tiny Tiger. I really did wish I had at least one mask. Sometimes he attacks too aggressively. That he does. There's also one other bullshit thing in this stage that I do not like, or this boss fight, which we'll see in a second. So what we gotta do is play a bit of keep away from Tiny. Because he'll try to stomp on us. And then hit us with his stupid trident. And now for this stupid gimmick of the fight. These stupid lions that he spawns out. Which are instant death if they touch you. Whew. You can spin them away at least. That's the only saving grace. But if they touch you, it's instant death because they'll eat you, which is extremely annoying. Like that. That is so bullshit. That's why I hate this boss, because of their stupid lions. It's like, no, you're far enough away, but no, it didn't count. You can jump onto the stupid lions, but their stupid hitbox is a little jank. Alright. You can stand on the sides, but for the remake, they knew that it was a cheese strat that you can do. See, that is so dumb. I'm like way out of the way of it, and it still gets you. That's why I do not like this boss, because of how bullshit it can be. It's like, no, you are clearly far enough away, but it didn't count. That's the actual challenge of this stupid boss, is those stupid lions. And if I had at least one mask, I could save myself at least. That's why I said there was like a recommended order to the stages, where you want to do the Coco stages first, and then do any of the Crash stages so you don't lose, so you can get masks to save yourself. Alright, thank God, we're done. That takes care of Tiny. Tiny drowns, and they start throwing tomatoes at him. Too bad, asshole. The supercharged body slam. For a more powerful belly flop, press the A button to jump, and then press the B button at the top of the jump. Which is a supercharged belly flop. Very important move for certain reasons. Alright, that's the first boss. I always hate that boss.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Alright. Originally what he meant was, because they didn't change the dialogue, because obviously you had to go back here to save the game. But yeah, that, for the first boss, that is not my favorite boss in the game. This is actually probably the worst boss of the game. Some of the other bosses can be more difficult. Specifically one I can think of right now. Two of them, actually. But honestly, for the first boss, Tiny is the worst if you don't have a spare mask. Because, like, sometimes you need a spare mask to tank one of those stupid lions, at least. Gee whiz. Hang 'em High, which also has a yellow gem. And a different boss icon that we've never seen so far. Hog Ride. Tomb Time, and the Midnight Run, which is the last of the tiger riding stages, actually. We're gonna play as Coco for a bit, just to show off that you can play as Coco in regular Crash stages.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Yeah, no. Asshole. Alright. We never really showed it off, but Coco had like a normal butt slam. She would just jump and then ground pound the ground. Now she does like this weird Sonic spin before butt slamming. Alright. Alright. Wait for that frog. There we go. Now we have a new gimmick here. Iron crates. Can't destroy them with a normal attack. You can only use the butt slam, the butt stomp, or the butt slam to break them. Ah, crap. Okay. Now we have stupid wizards to deal with, which you can jump over their stupid attacks. They are pretty attack spammy. So you really want to get close to them, and if you see one of their stupid magic orbs, jump over it immediately. Alright. The ground pound is pretty good for breaking multiple crates like that. Oh, and those frogs, if you get too close, will try to home in on you. Alright. Oh, roulette crate first. Alright. Always PTSD when you hear one of those damn roulette crates. Alright. Like I mentioned before, you can only attack up to a 3 boxes high. If you do the crouch and jump, then you can hit up to a 4 high. You can also use the butt slam to break some of those boxes. Alright. 2 for 1, special. Alright. I don't know if the sword while it's stationary counts as a hurt box, but I don't want to know. Alright. Checkpoint, please. Alright. Can't walk on the bridge itself, you can't walk on the side. Nice water texture, too. Alright. Oh, conveniently nice of that thing to break that for me. I don't know if TNT crates have a 2x2 or a 3x3 blast radius, but I'm pretty sure it's 2x2 and Nitro has 3x3. Or they could have the exact same amount. Chicken! Chicken is very agile. Alright. It's nice that they added Coco as a playable character. Not completely, because I guess time-wise they wanted to put Coco in like other stages, like the Crash-only gimmick stages as well. And maybe serve some bosses. But I guess time didn't let them do that. It would have been interesting to have been able to have played the entirety of the trilogy as just Coco instead. They probably would have left her out for the final bosses, though. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I screwed over so badly. hate that stupid activation crate. I forgot about it. So yeah, now I lose both masks, which really sucks. Forgot about that stupid little cheap trick the game does. Like, oh, you want to break this first, but then there's that box you didn't notice there in time. So now you lose all in that box. The thing that sucks the most is losing 2 Aku Aku masks. There we go, that's exactly what I wanted last time. Unfortunately, it cost 2 masks. Alright, 30 lives, no masks though. Always feel naked without any Aku Aku masks. Alright, 2 for 1. Crystal. Few sets of traps left. There we go. Unfortunately, could not line up the shot. Sometimes I like to line up the shot to get to that. Go to hit that stupid enemy. Alright. But that's the level. Yeah, it just is a bummer to lose 2 hits, essentially. 2 free hits. Well, we can always get hits back at least. Alright. Ooh, yeah. Alright, what's next? Hang 'em high. What's after that? Hog ride, and then it should be 2 time, and then midnight run. Alright. Let's go. Discover and finish the secret route for a special gem. Don't remember, is that the death route? I don't think it should be the death route. I think that should be something else. Alright, new time period. We're essentially an Agrabah. Definitely the inspiration for these levels. Just like a Latin and stuff like that. Oh, and these stupid G-like enemies that are super annoying. Nice. Oh, Aku Aku, it's good to see you, buddy. I feel less naked now. I would have been amazed if that stupid scorpion was able to hit that enemy. Alright. Safest to slide into that enemy. You can attack it, but more likely enough it'll do a counter attack, which it will have its stupid jars land on you instead. And that'll cost you a life if you didn't have any masks. So. Alright. Also, it's really hard to tell when you're supposed to attack him. I think sliding into him is safer. That's not worth it. Especially over a bottomless pit. Checkpoint. Thankfully, you just jump onto these, what do you call these anyways? I'm not entirely sure. Always go for the roulette crate first, no matter what, because if you leave it idle, it'll turn into an iron crate. Get rid of you. Alright. There's our bonus stage, there's our crystal, there's our shadow, so you can see our drop shadow to safely drop onto the ground. Alright. Like I said, always go for roulette crates first. There should be nothing up there, thankfully. Since the camera does not pan up high enough for it. Okay. That's why I believe TNT crates have a blast radius of 2, because it could reach that activation crate at the bottom. Alright. Still got a lot of boxes to go, though. Alright. Thankfully, no obstacles along the way here. Alright. There's this stupid monkey freak here. We can already see another activation crate over there. Alright. 2 for 1 is always a good thing. Whew. We'll just leave that there. There's no need to break that. Once we get to the nitro detonator crate thing, we can that'll break it for us. And look at that, a little something in the background that we cannot get, unfortunately, right now. Hinting at something that we'll see in the future. Sometimes if you're lucky, I think you want to have the jars and pointing towards him instead of towards you. That's usually what you want. Get out of here. Alright. That's our last 2 boxes. One last jump, and that's the end of the level. Difficulty slowly ramps up, but it's not impossible. Alright. 1 crystal, 1 gem. That's all we can get for now. Alright. Time for Hog Ride, which is a Crash only stage. We don't get dialogue just yet. Thought we were supposed to get it already. New gimmick! We got a motorbike. Or a motorcycle. Want to race through these areas. Break boxes. And try to get first place. There's also boost pads to make you go faster. And annoying policemen to block you. Thankfully, in these stages only, there's no way to die. If you fall into a bottomless pit, the game actually has Aku Aku pick you out of a bottomless pit. It's the only stage in the game. These are the motorcycle stages are the only ones in the entire game where you cannot die. Alright, take this. As long as we do not let go of the accelerator, we do not lose all this speed. Damn. But we do get our gem at least. Would have been nice to have clean sweeped it, but unfortunately, yeah. The stupid enemy cart body blocked me. That's fine, I was mostly trying to go for the gem first. I usually like to go for the gem first and then the actual race. Because you don't lose lives, like I said, doing these. You just do it for the race first. I do love that jacket, though. I have a jacket similar to this one, that Crash is wearing, except it's not leather. It's more like an aviator's jacket. Well, this is more of a motorcyclist's jacket. Alright. I'm not sure what time period this takes place in. I think it takes place during the 40s, maybe? Like the early time period where like diners and like road traveling, all that stuff was more common. I think it's around the 1940s. Don't want to crash into that cop car because then I'll lose all of my momentum. Hell yeah. Gotta get in first place to get that beautiful, beautiful power crystal. I think it's in the 1940s or the 1920s, one of the two. Where like, you know, people were like, you know, driving around a lot more back then. Alright. Make a quick save, because we haven't saved in a little bit. Just in case OBS or the internet decides to have a stroke or something. Alright. Time for tomb time.
G'day, mates. Dingle Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
And this is the introduction of Dingo Dial, who becomes a recurring character throughout the series. And at one point, a playable character at last. Because I guess he's a fan favorite. Snick! We do not like snacks. And now we're basically in ancient Egypt. Where's Lara Croft in a really suggestive clothing when you need her? Alright. We also got slippery tar, I guess, is for lack of a better word. Slippery 4, which acts as ice. And Butons, which open up these trapdoors. Get through them immediately. Or, you know, pre-press the button. Otherwise, those things will squash you paper flat. And that's bad. They only last for a couple of seconds, and you want to get through them as quickly as possible. Another gimmick floor, a gimmick floor here. The scarab beetles fall to the floor. The scarab beetle planels fall to the floor, whereas the other ones are, you know, safe. Ooh, TNT. So yeah, that's why I think TNT has a blast radius of 2x2 as opposed to the others. Gotta do that to get up here safely and get that one-up box. Because unfortunately, too high to get to otherwise. The Egyptian levels really do ramp up the difficulty, though. And one of the few times the activation crates actually don't reveal boxes or whatever, they actually make these Ankh platforms appear. Alright. Chop those stupid monkeys. There we go. Stupid monkey. Gotta break all their stupid faces, otherwise they try to throw paint at you, and yeah, getting hit by paint costs a life, unfortunately. And then these limestone like blocks can squash you But when they're on the floor like that, going through the floor, they won't kill you. They'll just push you back. Oh, and then this gimmick. Traps in the walls. Don't touch the light. I don't know if you can crawl under these. I want to check. Yeah, you can crawl under them, at least safely. Very important to remember. Now we have some of these traps here that move on their own. As you can clearly see, you do not want to be between them. And then over there we have a purple gem path. Unfortunately, I don't think we can safely make that jump. Which means we'll probably have to come back here because I do not believe I can make this jump. But I'll try. Actually, I can make that jump. Unfortunately, like I said, we cannot go that way unless we get the purple gem. And the jump back is a little annoying because of, you know, depth perception. There we go. Get a mask, lose a life. Alright. What does this button do? I think it makes a platform, which it does, so we can get through that safely. Remember, in these kind of stages, the shadow is your best friend. And sometimes your only friend. Thankfully, crawling makes it safe to get through this area. Because the moment you touch the light is when those stupid darts will shoot out. Now we have a bit of an annoying little puzzle, per se, where we need to use these blocks here to get to those upper boxes. Unfortunately, the depth perception makes it a little bit difficult to hit. There's one. Wait for the other one to fall down, then get through. And, oh yes, clearly gotta have those Egyptian flamethrowers, you know? They clearly did exist in that time period. No, they did not exist in that time period. Alright, one last set of jumps, though. And there's the end of the level. Alright. Unfortunately, yeah, funny enough, there weren't any nitro crates, so that means the other path that we could not access had the remaining boxes that we could not get. Which is a bummer. Meaning, yeah, we need the purple gem eventually so we can get those boxes. Unfortunately, we can't get the purple gem just yet. It's also another gem to this stage, which we can't get either. Alright, time for Midnight Run, the harder version of the first Tiger running stage. Well, it's not the harder version, it's a harder version. I have no idea what that says in Chinese. Probably says something about Cortex, if I had to guess. Thankfully, we have a hit. Ooh. Those jumps are always a little bit worrisome. Ooh. No, I missed the box. Damn it. Oh, I always hate getting that box up there because it's a little awkward. There goes my hit too. I needed it. How did I miss that box? Like I said, this is the harder version of the harder stage. Where do we ride Pura? Yeah, we missed 3 boxes, unfortunately. We're gonna have to come back afterwards in a bit to get that gem. Anyways, time to go back to the Time Twister. Because we have unlocked the boss stage now. Now then, quick question. Can I actually go back to World 1 to get masks? We can. And I'm actually going to do that because I want to make sure to have a mask or 2 for Dingo Dial.
Right. Now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
Usually he'll only play that dialogue once you actually go to his boss fight. I didn't know he would play it here. I'm just doing this to get extra hits because I know I'm gonna need them. I don't remember if the game takes away my free hits in these boss fights. I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that in Tiny Tiger's fight you can have a free hit and you'll be safe. I mean, you'll have a free hit and it won't take it away from you. I'm just speeding through the stage, to be fairly honest. Alright. Ignoring that, you actually have to, unfortunately, complete the level to, you know... You unfortunately have to complete the level in order to keep any masks that you get in the level. You can't just like, oh, I got a mask, exit and quit. Or, you know, exit the stage. You actually legitimately beat the stage to keep the masks that you collected. Alright. I know, a little bit of a time waster, but I want to make sure to have a free hit or 2 for Dingo Dial's boss fight too, because it can be a little bullshit. Alright. Oops. Press the wrong button. Alright. Alright. Time for Dingo Dial. His flamethrower damages more than he intends to. Than it intends to. Alright. Good. I do keep my masks. He'll try to aim towards you with his stupid flamethrower. You want to make him have him break some of these. And then when you got an opening, hit him, and then stay as far away as you can from him, because he can hit you when his stupid things hit like that. So some try to fake you out. Just want to make sure to... There we go. Alright, final phase, and this one I don't like. Oh, that was a lot shorter. What the? That attack usually lasts way longer. There we go. That was... That was very easy. Alright. At last. One of the most important power-ups in the game. The double jump. To jump twice as high, press the A button to jump. And then press the A button again at the top of your jump. Double jumping is your bread and butter. Thankfully, the game gives you a little bit of a, you know... It lets you actually do your move before you go back in time. In the original game, you would only get like a second or two so you can actually do the move, and then the warp will warp you back. But I guess in this game, you're far enough away and don't get into the warp, and you can actually practice your new move, which is nice. Alright. It feels good to have a double jump. Oh, 1 second. I had to sneeze, unfortunately. I had a bit of a sneezing fit. Sorry about that. So we now have the double jump. We now have the super body slam, essentially. And we have a new world to go to. Imperial China. Which we have Dynamite. Deep Trouble, which is another underwater stage. High Time. Road Crash. And Double Header. And they're all Crash-only stages. Let's see. Deep Trouble, which also has the red gem. And High Time, which has the purple gem. We should, I believe, be able to at least get the red gem. I don't know if I can get the purple gem right now. I have to actually get into the stage to remember. But I know for a fact that we can get the red gem at least. Alright. Make sure to save real quick. There we go. We already have 20% of the game done, too. Alright.
Haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Truby, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Alright, unlock a new path by earning the yellow gem elsewhere. And this is the introduction to Entropy, a recurring villain throughout the series, and becomes a major villain in Crash 4. Now we have these little geysers that shoot up steam. That steam can hurt you. Yeah, remember how we were only able to get up to a 3 box high jump? Or 3 boxes high with our normal jump. Double jump allows us to get up to a 5 high. And we can jump to the top of a 4, or to the top of a 4 stack of boxes. Invincibility. weird looking fish that looks like Crash. Alright. And there's our yellow gem path that unfortunately we cannot take. We need to get the yellow gem. We've seen where the yellow gem is. We just can't get to it. Seriously though, this weird looking fish thing looks way too much like Crash. It's kind of creepy. Well, it's obviously not Crash. It's some sort of like robot theme that Cortex has made. We also have egg. Would you like an egg in these trying times, chat? You get a baby T-Rex, which is basically, without a doubt, like something they did to make it look like Yoshi, essentially. Crash's Yoshi equivalent. Running, we can use it to run, traverse, and it actually can break boxes for you. Pressing the slide button, you can jump off of the baby T-Rex. The baby T-Rex acts as a free hit. So, and it can also walk through these annoying blades of grass that would slow you down otherwise. Unfortunately, the baby T-Rex has no way of attacking. He does reset to a position though when you get off of him and get too far away. You don't need to keep the baby T-Rex throughout the entire stage. There is a point in the stage where you have to leave him behind, but like right here, can't take him with you any further. Unless he runs away, it seems like. But like I said, he basically acts as a free hit. Come on. Ah, too high. If only we could double jump. Oh wait, we can. Double jumping is amazing. You always feel naked when you don't have the ability to double jump in a game sometimes. But once you do, you just feel so much better, you know? If that makes any sense. Alright. Alright. Oh, and from here out, some of the bonus stages will show little icons like these and like, hey, remember this move? Oh yeah, by the way, the super body slam has a sort of like a little blast wave that'll destroy nearby crates up to 3 boxes away. It even works on those stupid reinforced boxes as well. Still got a bit of a sniffle from that sneeze earlier though. Sorry about that. It sounded weird or gross. Alright. Time to run. You also got these little streams of water that can push you forward. Though they can sometimes push you forward into traps. Missed that one. Thankfully, you can break it for us. Unfortunately, we can't get all the boxes on this run. We need the, we need to get the yellow gem to go the alternate path to get the rest of the boxes that we can't get. So unfortunately, we can only get the crystal. Alright. Deep Trouble, which is a Crash only stage. Let's take care of that one. And backtrack to find the special gem. Ooh. Alright. We already get our strange little machine thing. I don't know what it's called. If I recall, there are no nitro detonators, so we need to use this thing to safely destroy those nitro crates. Alright. I think this might be the end of the road for this thing, though. Alright. Pays to go slow. However, what sucks is that you can't be invincible in these areas. Take care of this stupid shark. Alright, now we got a stupid new gimmick. These stupid whirlpool things that'll suck you up if you're in them. You can just leave that shark there. We don't care. The shark can get close to that stupid mine thing, but it won't die to it. Alright. Alright. Personally, I really hate these stupid little whirlpool things. Alright. Unfortunately, some nitro that we can't take care of, so there's gotta be a detonator at the end, at least. Alright. Slowly. Wait for that thing to go up first so we can kill it. And, this little thing here that we cannot take care of right now. Ooh, careful. That's why it pays to go slow underwater. Thankfully we can touch the side of this that's not electrified. Whew, okay. Unfortunately, we need to make sure that we take absolute care of this machine. Because we need it to break coral. And destroy enemies. Unfortunately, it cannot destroy these stupid whirlpools generators. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, that whirlpools will destroy our machine. And it tries to suck you in as well. However, we're missing a lot of boxes. However, we did break an activation crate a second ago. So, like the game hinted us, we have to backtrack. Because that activation crate activated something way back here. We just have to unfortunately go all the way back for it. But thankfully we took care of the enemies and just had to dodge the stupid, you know, the stupid whirlpool generators. Touch this. That breaks that open. Now we can safely go through here. To get the remaining boxes, and more importantly, get our... Ooh, careful. we can get our red gem as well, because the red gem's this way. And some nitro. As a nasty little last trap there. Ugh, don't like how there's... Alright, let's just tank the hit. Unfortunately, didn't fadangle my way through it safely. Ah, stupid whirlpools. I hate those things. Whew. Now we have to be very careful, since we don't have any more masks. Alright. Trying to be as slow and safe as possible. Because if these things suck you in, it's instant kill. I mean, it's not instant kill, but you know, at this point it is. Alright. Thankfully we got through it safely. There's our normal gem. There's our first colored gem. And that's the exit. Alright. Hell yeah. We now have our first colored gem. The red gem. Which will serve us well in the future. Regurgitate both of those. And then pull this beautiful little dealie out of our back pocket. Alright. Next will be high time, but for now, let us do a quick save and take a small little break. Alright, I'm gonna take myself a tiny little break right now. There we go. I'm gonna go stretch my legs for a little bit. And then when we come back, we'll continue on with some more Crash Bandicoot. We probably might be able to get this warp room area done, and then maybe even the next one. Like I said, I should be able to, you know, fly through this game pretty fast. For the most part. But I will be right back. go. Alright. We already got 24% of the game done. 10 gems, 1 red gem. 12 crystals, 2 power-ups. Quite a lot of game left to go.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Special gem lies at the end of the death route. Ooh, now we actually get access to the death routes. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have any free hits though, so we want to be extremely careful. Because these assholes will start fragging out these, like, Molotovs, essentially. I'll make sure to get out of the way of that. And, like the game just hinted at, we can get the next colored gem at the end of a death route. Unfortunately, that also means we need to safely get to the death route. And for those of you that probably have never seen Crash Bandicoot, or, you know, never played a Crash Bandicoot game, or know very little about it, death routes are these special, more difficult, what's the word I'm looking for? Bonus areas that you can go to if you so choose to. In order to go to a more difficult area of the level to possibly get one of the colored gems. However, like the name implies, the death route only appears if you haven't died in a level. If you died in a level before getting to it, you will lose out and it'll become a transparent area, or a transparent platform. It's kind of like the, you can also crouch, but there's no real reason to crouch on one of these things, to be fairly honest. There you go. Alright. Wait for this to come back safely first. Alright. And like Crash, Goku can do all of Crash's moves. Alright. That's a question mark icon, which is just the bonus, so we can go here and do our bonus area. Dying in the bonus stage does not count as actually dying, so it doesn't count against you when you want to do the death routes. Alright. 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 Just break that like that safely. There we go. Alright. As long as we can get to the death route, touch the platform, we can go into it. And if we do die in the death route, we can at least walk back to it. As long as we don't die on our way to it. And here it is. This nasty little skull and crossbones platform. If we had died before reaching this thing, it would be a transparent platform and we can't, you know, walk on it. Otherwise, not a scratch. Give it time achievement unlocked. For safely making to the death route. And death routes are, you know, more difficult areas. But as long as you don't die before getting to it, you can access it as many times as you want. Since this is the first actual death route you can access, it's not too difficult. But do they ramp up in difficulty later? Yes. Alright. Thankfully there are usually no boxes that you need to worry about breaking here. Alright. We can do these dev routes later once we get more of our other abilities, but usually the devs, you know, this at the time made these dev route areas in mind with all the abilities that you can use at the time when you access them for the first time. So, since we have double jump, we can do this entire thing with just double jumping. We don't have to get the other moves, per se, to get through it safely. Alright, that's the purple gem. That's the end of the level. Usually the death routes have exit time twister portals that you can get into. That means you have to redo the entire stage if you want to get the normal gem, which I'll do. Which I will obviously do. Alright, 2 color gems right off the bat. I don't think we can actually get access to the other color gems just yet. We can't get the yellow gem just yet. And the warp room in World 1 had no other color gems. It had, some stages had 2 gems that you can get, but you need other gems to get to them. We can also go back to Tomb Time if we want to get the other gems here. I'm just gonna show it off that there's no color gem here, no color gem here, no color gem here, no color gem here, and no color gem here. So we already have 2 color gems, red and purple. Those are usually the first 2 that you can get access to. The yellow one we won't get for a while, I'll be honest. There should be 1 here, and there should be 1 here, if I recall. It's just that World 3 is the only one that has 2 of them instead. Alright. We don't have to worry about dying in the stage since we got the color gem, and there was no other collectibles to get as well. So we're good to, you know, beat the stage normally, even though we already got the gem. Or we already got the power crystal. We want to get the gem as well. Thankfully the stage isn't too difficult for a World 3 stage. Aside from that stupid little genie enemy there. Couldn't see very well. Come on. Wish the camera panned a little bit more. Alright. Should be able to stand between those, but, you know, makes me a little paranoid, so I'd rather not. Alright. Alright. Getting a good stockpile of lives, though. Okay. Alright. Don't worry. Don't have to worry about dying. Clearing the bonus stage acts as a checkpoint. Alright. Just wanted to show off that you cannot, you know, just do that. Do the super butt slam. Oh. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to get on top of these. Because usually being able to get on top of these is safer than to be between them. Personally, I prefer to be on top when there's a 2 set like that. It's safer. Because if you're in the middle of them, you want to make sure to hit the top one first. And then quickly count in your head, you know, 5. Quickly count on top of your head 5 per box. So you can know when to transition to the next one. Alright. At least we got our free hit back. Nasty little TNT crate here. Oop. Oh, wait. Yeah, I feel like TNT does have about a larger blast radius. So, I do feel like sometimes TNT does have like a 3x3 blast radius, you know, showing off that explosion. So I always thought that TNT had like a 2x2 blast radius, since it's, you know, not as deadly as Nitro. I mean, it's deadly, but, you know. Rather just detonate them like that, safely. We have this asshole throwing knives, or throwing scimitars. Not knives, they're scimitars. Alright. Checkpoint. Thankfully it's safe to just double jump over those scimitars. Alright. Magic carpet here. This stupid genie guy here. Get him out of here. Survived. I thought he would have gotten close enough to that TNT detonation. Alright. If I were a girl, I would love to have hair as nice as Coco's. She has some really nice hair volume and like oomph to it, for lack of a better word. Alright. That takes care of that stage. 2 more until the boss. Alright. Alright. What's next? Road Crash, and then... what's the last stage? Double header. Alright. Crash only stage, so we have to switch as Crash. Accelerate just before the green light for a boost. Alright. Oh yes, this stage. Which also has a little secret to it too. Pretty sure the stage before also had a secret, but I'll talk about those later. Oh, yeah. Didn't see that. Couldn't get to that ramp in time. Damn it. Wow. Alright. Unfortunately, doing the motorcycle stages gets rid of any and all masks that we've collected, which sucks. All the other stages let us keep it, it's just this one. Alright. How many boxes? 25. You also can brake just to, you know, get through the area a little easier. That bird hints at a secret, if you hadn't noticed. That bird is the only hint to what the secret of this area could be. Bottomless pit, that's fine. Like I said, the bottomless pit doesn't kill you, it just... Aku Aku is nice enough to put you back on the road. So like I said, these stages are the only ones that you cannot die in. Alright, just a few more boxes to go. Oh my god, please get out of the way, man. I just want my boxes. Alright, just one more and then we're done. And I see it over there. Careful with the bottomless pit. Alright, we're done. Well, we don't have to worry about the gem, I mean. We have to actually do the race proper. Watch out, because these guys can actually knock you away from the gem. That's why I was, you know, braking right there, because they actually can knock you back a bit, and you can actually miss getting the gem if they're too close, which is really annoying. Yeah. Alright, now let's actually do the stage proper. Since we don't have to worry about the gem, since we just got it, we can do this now proper. Alright. Mostly just being silent to be in concentration mode, you know? Yeah, these guys, if you get knocked into them, they can, you know, kill your momentum. Or your speed boost, essentially. Fortunately, it's easy to get into those stupid rocky paths there. Oh my god, get out of the way! I swear, this is why I hate these guys so much. They're annoying as hell. There we go. Oh no! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh, bottomless pits! I hate them so much. That was going really well too, and then the stupid bottomless pit got too freaking close. Man. Gotta do it again then. Alright, take two. Hopefully this will go better than the first time. This makes me wish you could attack to knock them out of your way, even if it's just a bit. It doesn't have to be a, you know, powerful attack, but just like to knock him away. Like, you know, kick the car out of the way a bit. I hate these guys when they knock you out of your speed boost. Out of the way, jackass. Oh my god, get out of the way. Take the dirt road a bit. No, 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 you don't. No, you don't. Whew. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness for the speed boost. Alright. Now we just have double header left. Hopefully we can get some extra hits.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back,
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
Yeah, no. We're not letting you destroy the world, you idiots, or conquer it. Oh yeah, these assholes that I hate so much with their stupid giant turkeys. You have to double jump and then attack them to kill them, but their hit can be a little bit dumb. Oh, whatever. Alright. Not gonna bother killing them. There we go. Thankfully we can just go to the sides of them instead. Unfortunately, our frogs can't kill these fatzos. There we go. And then these idiots become basically a bounce pad. Alright. There's a trick shot to get this idiot. Never mind. Ooh, I am amazed I was able to get that without getting hurt. Alright. We can finagle that stupid knight guy into the 1-up and get it that way. I'm surprised I missed that one. What a... I'm not complaining. Okay. Oh, game. Whew. Never like when they... Oh god, that's a roulette crate. Don't care about the prize, it's just extra Wumpa fruit. As long as it's broken, we're good. Okay. 60 more boxes to go. Checkpoint. Stupid wizard. Get out of here. Alright. Into the nitro you go. Get out of here. Let me, Oh. There we go. I want to make sure he's dead first. Just in case something unfortunate happens in the bonus stage and I lose Aku Aku. I know, it's cold, Coco. I apologize. We'll try to get out of here as quickly as we can. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I forgot about that trap. I forgot about that stupid trap. With the stupid TNT crates. Oh, good. Those guys reset. That's not fun. I forgot about this stupid TNT crates. Like, yeah, that's a regular wooden bounce pad, not a iron one. Now I lost my free hit, which I was hoping I wouldn't have. So I would have liked to have kept it. Okay. Definitely don't want to do a super body slam. There you go. Oh. There we go. Stay a safe distance away. There we go. And we're done. It unfortunately cost a free hit, though. What's worse is this guy reset. Oh, okay, I'll just go by the side, whatever. Watch out for these stupid froggers. There we go. I think they put this here so you can, you know, safely attack this idiot. There we go. Sometimes those question mark ones can become Aku Aku masks. When it's a roulette crate like that. But it's rare. Alright. Unfortunately, we got one last set of idiots here. And this guy that we kind of actually have to fight. There we go. Whew. Okay, that takes care of that stage. We're done. And we have a boss. I do want to get some hits though, because this boss actually can be legitimately difficult your first time around. Oh yeah. And of course, since it's a boss, we can only fight it as Crash. Alright. Let's do it to it in a minute. Make sure to get some free hits first, because I want to be safe. Because doing that whole fight sucks.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourself into. This time, you've done it.
It's kind of weird that the cutscene plays. I guess they expect you to go right into it, so it's programmed to do that every time. Which is strange. I mean, if anything, this is just gonna get me a life or two. Already 64 lives. We already got a good stockade of them. Jerk. All right. All right. Out of my way. All right. That takes care of that stage. We can now just go take care of the boss. Since we have free hits, we're a lot safer. Though they can go away if we fall into a bottomless pit. Alright. Save real quick, just to save. I don't think we get to keep our masks though. Alright, Dr. Entropy. A long and tedious fight. His amazing powers come at a price.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
Jump for these stupid clock things. We'll shoot these beams that go low. Alright. And then I'll make platforms. There we go. And the actual stage changes from the future to like ancient China. Blue ones go high, orange ones go low. There we go. Now from ancient China to Agrabah. Arr. My double jump got eaten there. Alright. Slide jump, and there we go. Alright. The Death Tornado Spin. To spin longer and faster, or to glide while in the air, press the X button repeatedly. There we go. So now we can do this death spin and we can attack a lot longer. And we can do it in the air too, to let us glide. Very important. This is a very important move into our arsenal. Alright. And I don't know what's supposed to happen to Entropy. He may still be alive, but I guess he got booted into a different era in time. But let's get out of this weird time paradox area. Only lost one hit, which is fine.
You insignificant morons! By defeating Entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Alright. It's weird that they make him World 3's boss then. You'd think it would be World 4's boss. Alright. Let's make a quick save. And now we have access to Ancient Egypt's hub world. With another 5 stages. The Sphinxinator. Bye bye blimps. Which is a new gimmick level. Tell No Tales, which is a Coco level. Future Frenzy, which is one of the first far future-based worlds. And the Tomb Waiter, which is obviously a pun on Tomb Raider, since Tomb Raider was also at the time a PlayStation IP, which also has the blue gem. Let me check. 2 gems here. 1 here because it's a gimmick stage. 1 here because that's a gimmick stage. 2 here because it's an actual platforming stage. And then actual, normal and a color gem here. Alright. So we have that, and then the final world here. It is getting a little late, and I want to wrap up soon, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do all 5 of these stages in like a couple of minutes. So yeah, so we know where the blue gem is. It's in this hub world. And in hub world 2, the yellow gem is over there. And so that, by process of elimination, the last color gem, the green gem, is going to be in world 5. Which is unfortunately gonna take a bit of time to get to that green gem. Alright. There are a couple of stages that we can go back to since we have both the red and the purple gem. But we'll take care of those later, once we've at least gotten all the gems. I'd rather, do the stages that do the regular stages first, and then go back once I've gotten all 5 of the gems. Alright. I think there used to be a way you can fall off here. I don't know if it's in another area that you can do that. And it would just dump you back here. Or if I'm misremembering. Because I was pretty sure you can do that in this game. Unfortunately, Sphinxinator is a bit of a slightly longer stage, so I think I'll actually wrap it up here. We've already done 3 hub worlds in one video, and we can definitely finish the rest of the game, or the rest of the 10 stages here. The last 10 stages in these 2 hub worlds totaled in another stream. So that's what I'm gonna do. We already did, 15 stages. Few repeats because of the missing gems and stuff like that, but I think that's a good enough point for me to stop for tonight. It is getting a little late, and I want to wrap up just a little earlier today. I'm gonna check one little thing. Oh, he's probably almost over, unfortunately. Yeah, I think he's wrapping up. I was planning on raiding someone, but I think they're wrapping up right now, which is unfortunate. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night here, though. A good 2.5 hour stream. Alright. Let's call it quits here for tonight. No raid target, mostly because everyone else has already gone to sleep. And the person that I would like to raid looks like he's already ending, so we'll call that a night here. It's fine. That was fun. It's always fun to go back into Crash, especially Crash 3, since I played that one the most. That's the one I'm just like the most, the one that has the most memories with, you know? I don't remember every last little thing, clearly because I misremembered some of the little traps that the game puts, those bonus stages obviously, but most of the levels I do, like, you know, it's like muscle memory. You just remember how to play those stages no matter how long it's been since you played it, like, for so long, if that makes any sense, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. We will be back Friday, as usual, which is, here we go, the 23rd. We'll be back with some more Crash. And then I will not be streaming on the 25th since that's Christmas. I'm going to take that day off. Then I'll be back on the 27th and the 30th. And then the 30th will be actually the last stream of the year for me, which is strange to say. And Sunday the 1st will be the first stream of the year. When you think about it, man, only a couple more days left of the year. 10 days left, essentially. And the year has gone by a little fast. It always feels like that when it's close to the end of the year, you know? You're like, oh, the year just started. It's gonna last a long time, you know? And then once you're like in the last couple of days of the year, you're like, man, the year's almost over, damn. It went by pretty fast when you think about it, huh? It's always that, like, feeling, if that makes any sense, you know? But yeah, that's enough rambling about for me tonight, folks. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I sure as hell enjoyed playing the game. I'll see you guys next time on Friday night. Hopefully, as long as nothing happens, no internet outages, and whatever miscellaneous things happen in my life. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later, nerds.